Hi, friends. We're going to talk today in math about something called fact families. A fact family is a group of three numbers that you can use to make number sentences. You can usually make two addition and two subtraction number sentences using just these three numbers in the fact family. For example, here I have written 3, 7, and 10. And I'm going to show you how to make four number sentences out of those numbers. Two will be addition and two will be subtraction. Here we go. There are different ways to show fact families. One way that I like to use is called a fact triangle. It looks like this. A fact triangle is perfect for showing a fact family because there are three numbers in a fact family and there are three corners in a triangle. A fact triangle has a dot. Wherever that dot is, it's usually at the top, but that dot goes with the biggest number. Now, if I'm looking at this fact family here, the 3, 7, and 10, the biggest number is going to be the 10. So I'm going to write the 10 up here at the top with the dot. Okay? So the 10 is in the triangle. Now I need to put the 3 and the 7 in the triangle. The other ones, if they're not the biggest number, it doesn't matter where they go. I could put the 3 here, or I could put the 3 here, or I could put the 7 here, or the 7 here. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure that the biggest number is under the dot. Okay? So the 10 is in there. I'm going to put the 3 here and this 7 here. Now, remember I said that we could make two addition problems, right? Okay. To make those addition problems, you have to think when we are adding two numbers together, and our answer is going to be bigger, right? So, because we're putting two smaller things together to make a bigger thing. So if I'm putting two numbers together to make a bigger number, and I'm using only these numbers, the biggest number is going to be the answer. And I'm going to put the biggest number here next to the equal sign by itself. The 10 is the biggest number. And if we're adding, the biggest number is going to be our answer right here. Okay? The 3 and the 7 can go here and here. Okay? So there's one number problem. Or we can call it a number model. We can call it a number sentence. Those all mean the same thing, and you'll hear it called those things, all three of those things. But here's our number sentence. 3 plus 7 equals 10. That's the first addition number sentence that we can make from the numbers in this fact family. Remember, only numbers in this fact family. Okay? We're not going to add any other numbers to this. Okay, now we can make another addition problem. The answer is going to be the same. Remember, when we're adding two numbers together, the answer is the same. Or the answer is the biggest number. Okay, so these two numbers together have to equal the biggest number of this fact family, which is 10. Now, we can only use the numbers in this fact family to do these number sentences. Okay, we've already put the 3 first. So we're going to put the 7 first. So instead of 3 plus 7 equals 10, it's going to be 7 plus 3 equals 10. And that is called a turnaround fact. And we'll talk more about that as the year goes on. But the two numbers that you add together, they're called the addends. You can always flip-flop or turn around the addends, okay? Just remember that. As long as the biggest number is your answer in an addition problem, okay? Now, we're on to subtraction. Subtraction needs to start with something big, and then we're going to take away something, and then we're left with a smaller amount. In this case, we're going to use the biggest number, which is the 10. And we're going to take away one of the smaller numbers. We'll do the 3. And if we take 10 and we take away 3, what's left? Should be 7. Let's double check that. You know what? Let's double check that. We have 10 fingers, okay? Starting out with 10, just like the number says. We're going to take away 3. We should be left with 7. If it works out, if we did it right, we'll end up with 7. 10 minus 3. Okay, here's 10. We're going to take away 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. This, if we did it right, this should be 7. Let's count. There's 5, 6, 7. So we had 7 left. We did it right. Good job. All right. We have one more subtraction. We're going to start with 10 because when we are subtracting, we're taking the biggest number. Now, we already have 10 minus 3, so we can't use 10 minus 3. We have to use 10 minus 7. 10 minus 7 equals, what do you think? 3? I'm going to write it in, then we'll double check. 10 fingers minus 7. So we're going to take away 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How much is left? 1, 2, 3. 3 and 3. We did it correctly. Good job. There are other ways for us to show and work with fact families. We will talk more about those tomorrow.